I think the international stuff is feeling real. HSBC is on my corner now. This is again from friend of the show, Sam
Wait,
Rouse.
what do you mean your corner? It's yeah, you act like you've been like you planted this flag like 2 years ago.
I think I was early on the international thing here. I'm just putting it out there. Someone said, "Give us receipts," and I said, "Is Europe a buy?" Like 5 months ago. Actual blog post I wrote.
Okay, so you planted your flag. You wrote a blog post. Okay.
So this is from HSBC. Prior to the U.S. elections, we assumed a Trump victory would reinforce U.S. exceptionalism. Today, we are upgrading Europe. It's funny, it says ex-UK for some reason, to overweight from underweight.
Upgrading Europe, UK.
To overweight from underweight and downgrading the U.S. to neutral. What we underestimated was how the U.S.'s wavering support for NATO and Ukraine would trigger a watershed moment for the Eurozone, with Germany expected to also follow through with sizable fiscal stimulus. It is important to stress that we are not turning negative in U.S. equities, but tactically we see better opportunities elsewhere from now. No one would have ever predicted that 2 or 3 months ago. Never. And I think it's, again, could be another head fake. I think that this is the first time the catalyst actually kind of makes sense. And the funny thing is, if, let's say, Germany goes on a fiscal spending binge and they bring all the other European Union countries with them, and their stock markets do outperform, you're going to have people say, well, it's all fake. It's just produced.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to say, I think U.S. investors will not care.
It would have to go for a long time probably for U.S. investors to care.
Yeah, like I'm making this up. If international stocks are up 12% this year and the U.S. is down 8%, I don't think all of a sudden there's going to be like a tidal wave. I could be wrong. But I think for the average U.S. investor, it's going to take more than 12 months after 15 years of sucking wind.
Okay, look at the numbers from Luke Kawa from Sherwood. He shows fund flows into the biggest U.S. listed European equity ETF, which is Vanguard, have taken off pretty good. They're the highest they've been since 2018-ish.
Yeah.
So there's some money flowing there. But you're right. Because you'll be able to look at a 5 or 10 year chart, no matter how. If this goes on for 2 years, you'd still be looking at a 10-year chart and go, well, so what? The U.S. killed international for the last 10 years.
If you zoom out, there's been a million of these head fakes or international outperformance along the way. Whether or not this one sticks, we'll see. But certainly, I would agree with you. Out of all of the bounces, this one looks the most sustainable. And it's not just the stocks; it's the dollar falling too.
Yes, it'd be a double whammy.
Zucardi tweeted a chart. The euro had the best week against the dollar since 2009. That was last week, and the weakness in the dollar strengthening the euro continues. So
hopefully, you people got your European vacations in while they were cheap, because they're not going to be cheap anymore. Maybe.
Yeah.